Are redheads black people?
No, the hell we ain't.
That black lady getting on here and saying that gingers are black, she unfortunately opened the floodgates.
I just need to remind y'all again, everyone who is ginger, who has red hair, those are black people. All gingers are black people. If they have red hair, they are black. You see a white man with red hair, that's a black man. You see a white woman with red hair, that's a black woman. Gingers are black.
I don't like it. I don't know what started this conversation. I think someone said all gingers are black, and now here we are.
I feel like we as black people have a tendency to play around motherfuckers ain't never named once been playing with us.
Where that red has been popping up on my timeline, crying, saying thank you. I'm like, I didn't know y'all was being treated like that over there. I didn't know y'all was being treated like that. They abusing y'all.
The fact that we told the gingers that they can be black and 24 hours later they haven't ruined it yet is exactly why we let y'all be black.
All right, guys, get your popcorn because black people have responded. Yesterday, I did a video of gingers praising black people that, hey, black people thank you so much for allowing us to be a part of that black community. After that one black lady came out on the internet and she said, gingers are black. It has been a trend, and ginger people, they came out, they're so happy, they're excited, they can't help themselves. But then black people have come out to weigh in on the excitement. Okay, let's talk about it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. My name is Let's Gonna S. If you're new here, hi, welcome. If you like my content, please consider subscribing, like, comment, and share. Let me know what you think in the comment section about gingers being black, and most importantly, black people literally being like, so don't get too excited, calm down. Hello, calm down. And just so you think, we are welcoming you to the cookout and everything. You do not pass for the N-word, so don't let the excitement fool you. I have seen a black person who told gingers, hey, yo, gingers, I need you guys to understand, this is TikTok. Tomorrow, you're going back to being white. And I've seen another black lady who said, I asked ginger people why they were so excited to be black, and they started telling the black community that they have been abused by their fellow whites.
What do I feel about the whole ginger situation? You know, saying gingers is black. I feel like we as black people have a tendency to play around motherfuckers that ain't never named once been playing with us. That's how I feel about that, because it went from gingers are black to the smoke detectors in the house to, oh, if you dye your hair red, it's basically blackface, to one of them jumping up and thing and saying, oh, if I'm black, then I must be a deadbeat dad. Okay, so that's how I feel. I feel like we as black people have this, I don't know what it is, okay, to want to play around mothers that never known in history, and none of them to be declaring that they playing. Okay, they're not playing with us, never have been, but we want to play, and I don't think it's a game. Okay, that's how I feel about it. But y'all can laugh. You can laugh. I want you to know they not laughing with you. They laughing at you and looking for the opportunity to once again not play around with you fools. They're not playing. But if you want to play, when they're not playing with you, you're going to have to deal with the consequence of that. And if we've been dealing with the consequences of that for fucking centuries, okay? Playing around with ain't name once shown that they playing with us. That's how I feel about that, okay? And by the way, there are black gingers, so I'm confused. What are they, double black ginger? This whole shit don't make no sense to me, but you can laugh, like I say, if it's funny to you. We like to think that laughing is humor, and the humor is health and stuff like that. I want you to know the health of the humor is if you laughing with somebody and they're not laughing with you, they're laughing at you, waiting for the opportunity to prove to you that they're not playing with you.
Are redheads black people? Let's talk about it.
No, the hell we ain't. Listen, on the behalf of the black community and on the behalf of the white community, we want no problem. We ain't trying to bother y'all gender people. All y'all vampires, let's just set that shit straight. I haven't seen a ginger person since I was 5 years old. They come and go. And if you ask me, I'm scared of all of y'all. Ginger people, only thing I'm saying is y'all own people. Don't let these black folks and white folks dictate who y'all is. Lord knows all these crazy, these redhead bastards, evil boy. Man, I promise you, every movie I have watched from back in the 90s to now, I haven't seen not one nice ginger person. I promise you, you make them mad, they're gonna burn down the whole house, take out the whole family. They're gonna, ooh. All I'm saying is, black people, white people, leave these folks alone. These folks like vampires out here. They don't bother nobody until you bother them, and now every last one of them popping up on my timeline.
That black lady getting on here and saying that gingers are black, she unfortunately opened the floodgates. She did. She got on this internet, and I don't think that she is mentally well because she's made several videos. She was not joking. She said that gingers were beside black people at the plantations. She said that they are descendants of Haitians, I believe. She said Filipinos are black also. She has a lot of white people in her comment section being very stereotypical and racist, and they think that is funny. They think that it's okay because they're black. They said that they will no longer be referred to as gingers, but ginjas with an A, no ER. That is what they said. They said that if you rearrange the word ginger, you know what it spells. So of course they are black. They said that they know because they love watermelon and fried chicken. They have posted themselves listening to stereotypical rap music. And it goes on and on and on. She's opened the floodgates. Mind you, these are the same gingers who were ready to burn down the village because Ariel, a fictional character, was black on The Little Mermaid. I am very disappointed in her. I don't think that she's mentally well. If you look on her account, she says things that don't make sense. They will only make sense to a person who is Delulu. So no, she was not joking. And I do want to address that because everybody's saying she was joking and take a joke. She was not joking. She was being serious. But even if she was joking, the premise of a joke is that, like, it's subjective. Some people might think it's funny, some people might not. So even if it was a joke, I don't have to think that it's funny, and you can think that it's funny, but it wouldn't be funny to me even if it was a joke.
Cousins! Hey, to all the gingers out there, welcome in. You know, we accept y'all wholeheartedly. But don't ruin it, and damn sure don't force it. Just let it happen.
Listen, I don't care if you ginger ale, or ginger for Gilligan's Island. You call me the N-word, and it's over with. Don't let TikTok and Instagram get your ass beat out here.
Welcome, gingers. Or should I say ginjas? We don't be using that hard R. This has been a long time coming. I've always liked the Redheads. Some of the greatest black people of all time are Redheads. Malcolm X, Blake Griffin, Bill Burr. Some of the top niggas of all time is Redheads. Welcome. This seems like a very strategic coalition, actually. I'm glad this is happening. There's strength in numbers. Because you think about it, black people invented woke. Redheads have trouble falling asleep under anesthesia. You're literally woke. You're genetically woke. So, that's, probably Irish or Scottish. Not a big fan of the Queen of England. Neither are we. So I feel like, just look at what we have in common and form coalition. I agree. Also, I like this strat. Maybe we need to bring on the Cambodians too. Because this is a very, SoCal coded joke. But Cambodians, they're Crips.
Why gingers are black? A lot of y'all Irish people were right beside black people on the plantation. Okay? FYI. But all of y'all are descendants of a Haitian deity named Brigitte Samedi. That's why all gingers are black.
And why the hell are the gingers giving us way more gratification than our own people? Have I entered an alternate universe or something? What's going on?
It all makes sense. Oh my gosh, it all makes sense. Now you can't tell me that's not a black man right there, man. Growing up, I always used to watch Bob Ross paint, and I was like, he got some flavor to him, man. He just a soul brother from another mother. You can't tell me that's not. He got a nice fro, got the salt pepper beard, he got the gold chain with the button up, man. That's flavor right there. He could be my daddy. Look.
The gingers are shaking. Yes, gingers, people with red hair. Well, for the past few days, there's been a viral conversation about gingers, Caucasian gingers, really being black and being of black origin. There's a lot to the story. Let's talk about it. There was a viral conversation started by a lady named Dearia, the root worker. Very interesting that she's a root worker because she must have put something in the honey jar because this is very viral. She came out just laying in her bed saying that all gingers are black with a couple, little video series about gingers being black and proclaiming it. Well, gingers all over the United States, the internet, have been coming out in joy. pure joy and celebration. They're treating this like it's Juneteenth. They're like, the fact that gingers are black brings me so much joy. I feel so accepted, included, loved. And I'm like, what's going on here? Across the internet, I'm seeing really interesting comparisons and conversations being brought up, like the fact that all of the redheaded characters in media and in like the entertainment world that originally started out white in this current era have now been replaced with black people, starting with Annie. And then the new Annie was black. And then we've got Spider-Man, the original one with Kirsten Dunst. Then, of course, now it's Zendaya from The Little Mermaid to, of course, our Little Mermaid, Halle Bailey. So I said, well, this is a very interesting conversation that people are bringing up. They're even talking about the fact that Harry chose Meghan Markle. He's a redhead. And then it's funny because, if you've seen any gingers, a lot of times the Irish, their hair is big and curly. So they need a lot of the treatments and hair regimens that black people have. So to see this man in a bonnet, not only is it hilarious, it's kind of accurate. I think he already had that. I'm telling you, they went on a whole tangent talking about how As Told by Ginger was even black. Now, I've always felt like she was black, and that mama with that body and that sculpted fro, that was a black woman with a black daughter, and that's why she went with a black man. Because remember, that wasn't no interracial relationship. Ginger just yellow skin, Ginger. So it's just really interesting. You guys tell me if you guys think this is funny or offensive. I think there's a little bit of accuracy because them gingers and they curls sometimes do be given like 3C, 4C. Okay, they could take it there. So, gingers, they seem to be excited to be black. That's the other thing that's killing me is they all seem to be very joyous. They're two-stepping. They're like, I don't want to go to Juneteenth, but can I at least put boots on the ground this summer? So I think that's interesting. Do you guys think that gingers are black?
That lady got on here and told y'all that gingers were black. And all of us black folks thought that she was joking. She was dead ass serious. And her explanation is because gingers have black ancestors that they are black. Mind you, there are so many white people that have black ancestors. Everybody on planet Earth has black ancestors because life started on the continent of Africa. So by that standard, everybody would be black, but everybody is not black. Somebody said that gingers are the black people of the white race. Like, what the fuck are we even talking about? Stop getting on here joking with them. Mind you, all us black folks thinking she joking, she is dead ass serious. She done made 2, maybe 3 videos explaining how gingers are black. And the reasoning is because they have a black ancestor. Sister, that don't make you black, and you should know that. I feel like we need to stop romanticizing the black experience when you're not black. Especially in the United States where being black ain't a romantic lifestyle.
I do think that redheads are kind of like the light skins or the black people of white people, and because of that, we will always have like a certain bond, I think, with other minorities.
I don't mess with this. I don't like it. I don't know what started this conversation. I think someone said all gingers are black, and now here we are. Most people are just having fun with this conversation, not taking it too seriously, a lot of satire, things of that nature. But I'm a party pooper. I'm here to hate. Because hear me out, when you really look at the statement, the black people of white people, what the hell does that even mean? What you're doing is you're essentially using black people to be synonymous with oppression. And you can't tell me that's not weird. This is like a skinny girl with an unattractive face saying, even though I'm skinny, I constantly get made fun of for my face. So in a sense, if you think about it, I'm kind of like the fat people of skinny people. Do you guys see how ridiculous that sounds? What does the overweight community have to do with your ugly face? I understand the objective is to relate to a certain group of people, but if this isn't the most backhanded way to do so, then I don't know what is.
Y'all not realize that the TV shows have been telling us since the beginning of time that the gingers belonged on this side, not that side. They've been telling us. Wait, I'm gonna prove it. Starting off strong, we had Raven, we had Eddie, and we had who? Chelsea. Good old redheaded Chelsea. Next, we got the Proud family. We got Penny Proud and all her friends. And who was right there in the middle? Zoe. And Zoe used to be hitting that shit. Zoe used to fuck them up, okay? Now we're going to move on to one that seems like some of y'all have forgotten. Who was Kim Possible's female best friend? Monique. with them gold earrings and that 20-inch ponytail, bitch. Come on. All right, we go all the way to the Parkers. We go to the Parkers, right? We had all of them and who? Stevie, bitch. I mean, we take it all the way back to the OG Strawberry Shortcake. Who was Strawberry Shortcake's best friend? Motherfucking Orange Blossom. Y'all have not been paying attention. Baby, black people and gingers go together like peanut butter and jelly, bitch. Black people and gingers are destined to be a united front. I mean, come on. Y'all gonna sit here and pretend like black people haven't always preferred Jessica Rabbit over Lola Bunny? Come on.
Where that Redheads been popping up on my timeline, crying, saying thank you. I'm like, I didn't know y'all was being treated like that over there. I didn't know y'all was being treated like that. They abusing y'all? Are they abusing y'all?
The viral posts about gingers being called black people. I've always talked about this with my friends. The men are naturally built strong. I don't know one ginger man that don't got like, he somewhere packing, okay? And the women be thick. They be built with it. They got the sauce. I don't mean just like, oh, she got curves. I mean like thick, like black girl, chicken bone thick. And it's not about them being black. It's like they just have features that they got some ancestry somewhere, you know, from the Aboriginals. That's all I'm saying. The way their hair even grows is similar to how black people hairs grow. It's full, it's thick. And just as a black person in a group of white people, and there's one ginger, the black person and that ginger gonna be cool. They're gonna be talking, hey, how you doing? Yeah, you know, bruh, haha.